Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
why it is our diocesan patron feast day is because the cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption is dedicated.
Do not have it in their mindset or in their psyche that we are playing against Algeria.
the separation of inmates, classification of prisoners, we don't have it in the Gambia. By looking at the prison sector, the remand, female wing, main yard are all within the Mile 2 setup.
The commissioner of the Janjanbureh prison has said that the Gambia Prison Department is marginalized by the government of the Gambia and needs a complete overhaul of the institution. President Adama Barrow has described the newly inaugurated Senegambia Bridge as one of the happiest moments in his presidency, a historic day in the Gambia and the sub-region. Nigerian government asked Chief Justice to step down. UN calls for urgent actions as 170 drowned in the Mediterranean Sea. These and more coming on your way on the wall today. It's midnight in Istanbul and 1 p.m. in Washington State, 2 and 100 GMT here in the Gambia. You're watching the World Today Evening Bulletin. To begin with, barely 3 days after TRRC visited the notorious Mile 2 prisons, its top medic in 1994, Abubakar Jatta, commissioner of the Janjanbureh Prison Service, has said that the Gambia Prison Department is marginalized by the government of the Gambia. Commissioner Jatta made this revelation during his testimony as the 10th witness at the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission on Tuesday. He said that the Gambia Prison Services needs reformation, rehabilitation and integration because the conditions of the prison are inhuman. Ismail Sonko gives us more.
Jara, the Commissioner of the Janjanbureh Prison Service, has said that the Gambia Prison Department is marginalized by the government of the Gambia. Commissioner Jara made this recommendation during his testimony at the Truth, Reconciliation and Reportation Commission on Tuesday. He said the Gambia Prison Service needs reformation, rehabilitation and integration because we all see the condition of the prison and the people living in that place are human beings.
Prison service, we need to work on reformation, rehabilitation and reintegration. If you look at it, we all saw the prison's condition right now. And people are there. These are human beings. That place, to me, even my tame animal, I don't pray for him to be there, much more a human being, as at now.
Yara said the government of the Gambia should consider the welfare of the prison officers because we are all serving the same government. But if you look at our security sectors, the prison department is left out by the government. He added that the prison department did not have the proper vehicle to allocate the prisoners from one place to another. Even the collection of the firewood for their domestic use is a problem for both the prisoners and the prison officers.
But if there is any escape or riot, that's the time authorities will come there. But how to change the place? Today we struggle even to get firewood, for them to fetch firewood for their cook. No truck. Prisoners will go. We struggle. You can see them on highway sometimes, fetching for firewood. Officers are struggling to go to work with that poor wages. This is why we experience some of, we call it trafficking. Officers will give drugs to prisoners. Yeah, because if you look at his payslip, And the prisoner promised him, if I have 3 or 4 wraps of cannabis, I'll give you 2,000. From the workplace, he's going to do that service. He'll be committed. Because some people say, I'll not work in prison because you are only there to receive salary every month. I cannot do that. So, can we change the place?
Commissioner Jara pointed out that the prison needs to be well reformed, rehabilitated, and well integrated to the society, because after serving their jail term, they will go back to the society. In order that Inside Training Center and the Prisons Fellowship have graduated some of the prisoners in various skills in information technology, plumbing, and electrical installation.
The recidivism of prisoners coming to prison going, prisoners need to be well reformed, rehabilitate, and well integrate to the society. They are from the society and they are going back to the society. So right now, the Inside Training and the Prison Fellowship are real good partners to Gambia Prison Service. The Inside Training has graduated some inmates before, and none of them come back. They acquire skills: plumbing, electrical installation, IT. At this day, they never come back. And both local and international, we need partners to come to our aid.
Jara calls on the government to build new place for the prisoners because Central Prison in Mile 2 is not a conducive place to keep the human beings. He also urged National Assembly members to amend the Prison Act because that was implemented during the colonial time. Reporting for iAfrica TV, this is Ismaila Sonko.
Nigerian government on Tuesday asked the country's Chief Justice to step down from office while he faces charges on 6 counts of failing to declare his assets and operating unlawful offshore accounts. The government had last week filed charges before the country's Code of Conduct Tribunal accusing Walter Onegin of violating the country's laws for public servants. Onegin did not appear at the tribunal to take his plea as demanded in tribunal trials, saying instead the panel lacks jurisdiction. Chief Justice to step aside pending the determination of case, Ayu Omar, counsel of the government, told the tribunal on Tuesday at the resumption of the hearing. Omar said the government may also seek the arrest of the top judge if he continues to ignore summons. Onegin has gone down in history as Nigeria's first head of the judiciary to be docked for corruption. The tribunal has slated February 4th for the continuation of the trial. The Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture, Ahmad Nkeba, has said that the strong nature of a country depends on its ability to preserve, protect its parts, and use it as an inspiration for national development. Honorable Ba made this statement at the just concluded 2nd edition of the Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival over the weekend. Lamin AFFS Dabo gives us more.
The Honorable Minister of Tourism and Culture, Ahmad Nkeba, has said that the strong nature of a country depends on its ability to preserve, protect its parts, and use it as an inspiration for national development. Honorable Ba made this statement at the just concluded 2nd edition of the Janjanbureh Kankurang Festival over the weekend. He quoted, "The stronger you are, the better you become," citing the Chinese and the French as people whose progress is driven from their high regard for culture.
I believe, and it's my strong belief, that a country's strength and its power is not measured by its military strength or economic strength. I believe the power of a country or a nation, it is measured by its ability to preserve, protect its past, and use it as an inspiration for national development. The stronger you are, the better you become. And in this, we can quote the Chinese, we can quote the French, and many other people who strongly believe in culture. And we are losing that. But this government is conscious of that. And that's why we are firm and very decisive in making sure that we will do the right thing to give back Gambians what belongs to them.
Honorable Ba insisted on the revitalization of the cultural festival, not only to make them variables of cultural revival, but also to promote the ethnic peace, job creation, and youth empowerment. He added that this festival has become one of the most successful ever held in the country.
It is a pride for me to preside over this ceremony because I can say with confidence that this festival has become one of the most successful festivals being held in the country. A few weeks ago, I presided over another ceremony at which we distributed over $550,000 to 25 festival organizers. And as a result, that shows the commitment of the government of Adama Barrow towards the revival of culture and making sure that the Gambians take ownership of what belongs to them. For the first time, that government is committing resources, supporting organizations to make sure that they organize a successful festival throughout the country.
Honorable Ba further expressed on the significance the town of Janjanbureh play by hosting a series of historic relics like the first Methodist church in the whole of Africa, the Freedom Tree where the first batch of liberated Africans disembarked in history, and also places like Armitage High School, which was built in 1927 as the first boarding school in the provincial Gambia.
But this should not be a surprise, as the Janjanbureh Festival used to happen long ago in the First Republic, but sadly was allowed to disappear. Now it is back, and we are pleased about that. Janjanbureh also used to be called Makati Island, has a rich history and a very vibrant culture. The Manding masquerade tradition of Kankurang is especially associated with Janjanbureh. Indeed, when in year 2005 UNESCO declared Kankurang a masterpiece of intangible heritage, Janjanbureh was poised to not only host the Kankurang Center, but also a complementary product.
The festival aims at promoting cultural diversity among ethnic groups in the country. For iAfrica TV News, Lamin AFF Esdabo reporting.
Government of Adama Barrow has launched the most awaited African economic integration with the inauguration of the Senegambia Bridge on Monday. The bridge makes travel between northern and southern bank of the country possible for the first time without need for ferry services. This will facilitate the movement of people and faster delivery of goods and services on the banks of the River Gambia. Sajo Sambo files in this report.
The government of Adama Barrow has launched the most awaited African economic integration with the inauguration of the Senegambia Bridge on Monday. The bridge makes travel between north and south bank of the country possible for the first time without need for ferry services. This will facilitate the movement of people and faster delivery of goods and services on both banks of the River Gambia. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony, the project consultant Mr. Ariski assured the people of both countries that the bridge is designed to last for 100 years. The bridge is being inaugurated as the longest awaited legacy of development between Senegal and Gambia. It is designed to be the 12th bridge that would accommodate the passage of most vessels, whilst longer mast boats can easily fold their masts to pass through the bridge. In the view of the consultant, the bridge will also serve until the year 2119, provided that the maintenance manual is fully followed.
The Gambia has registered a new engineering record that is worthy of commendation as the longest bridge in Senegambia, with a length of 1,893 meters that is made up of two segments. A segment of 943 meters on the water and a segment of 950 meters on the mangrove area. The project features include also public lighting and toll facilities.
The Gambia Minister of Transport, Works and Infrastructure, Lamin Joub, noted that the relationship between Senegal and Gambia is an ultimate test for African unity. He added that if the two countries cannot do it, the rest of Africa should lose hope. It can no longer be enough for anyone to build its structures only within a national point of view. We must equally plan and build infrastructure with sub-regional, regional and continental point of view and across the national boundaries.
The relationship between Senegal and Gambia is the ultimate test on all fronts, including infrastructure. We could bring our systems and our peoples together. If Senegal cannot do it, Africa should lose hope. And Gambia. If Senegal and Gambia cannot do it, Africa should lose hope completely. In other words, it can no longer be enough to plan and build infrastructure only with a national point of view. That we must equally plan and build infrastructure with sub-regional, regional, and continental point of view, and across national boundaries. This is the approach of the Program for Infrastructure Development for Africa, PIDA, for regional integration, under the auspices of the AU and the African Development Bank, among others.
The guest speaker of the inauguration, President of the Republic of Senegal, Macky Sall, has made it clear that the Senegambia bridge belongs to Gambia. He noted that it is worth making clear that Gambia owns the bridge, and that the President and Gambians know well what is between them and Senegal. The Senegalese President noted that the accomplishment of the bridge project by the two Senegambian presidents is the best they could offer to their people. He said the rest of the responsibilities are of the transport unions, road users, who he said should follow all the rules governing the traffic.
Liggéeyu transporteur, liggéeyu usager, ku la jox lu melni nang ko sam, nang ko toppatoo, na dem bi ak dikk bi gaaw, ñu bañ di ko tardel. Ndax mën nga am pont ba pare muy tardé feneen. Jëndum billet, jaayum billet, wecceeku xaalis, yooyu yëpp dafa bokk tey si li nga xam ne Gambia moo ko moom pom bi ndax mu leer pomu Gambie la loolu dafa war a leer tam pom bi président ak peuple Gambie xam nañu li dox si diggante Sénégal ak Gambie jàmm rek moo ci mën a dox jàmm rek moo fi mën a am kon njëriñ la ci Gambie njëriñ la ci Sénégal kon nañu ànd dox njëriñ loolu jox ko peuple sénégambien loolu mooy sama vision politique du am benn ambition ci Gambie ndax suñu vision politique mooy ànd lëkkaloo nekk benn partout en Afrique.
In his inaugural address, President Adama Barrow said that the bridge marks one of the happiest moments in his presidency and a historic day in the Gambia and the sub-region. As a result, it is a unique privilege and honor for him to perform a noble task of official opening. He described the structure as magnificent, saying it will serve as a catalyst for development and integration within the ECOWAS sub-region. The Gambian leader took the bold step to commission the bridge as a symbol of African unity. Our wish is that the bridge stands from now on as a symbol of Senegambia unity, friendship and love. President Barrow is hopeful that the bridge will henceforth be a major component for development, integration and trade expansion in the ECOWAS sub-region.
I cannot help but wonder why it took so long to have a bridge at this point across the River Gambia. In spite of the delay, this magnificent bridge will henceforth be a major component of the Trans-Gambia corridor. A corridor that is essential for development, integration, trade expansion within the ECOWAS sub-region. With much appreciation, I acknowledge that the project was solely funded by the African Development Bank through a grant over $3.5 billion. Thus, we are all indebted to them for this immense and laudable support.
Meanwhile, the 1.8-kilometer bridge for the first 90 days will be pliable by vehicles like 4-passenger Benz, 24-passenger Gele-Gele, minibuses, double-cabin pickups, whilst lorries, trucks and buses will not cross the bridge but continue to use the ferry till further observations by authorities to guarantee the bridge safety. Reporting from North Bank region for iAfrica TV News, I am Sajo Sam.
Let's take a short break from here. Please stay tuned. We'll be back.
Banjul Breweries Wolkola nata nananga bindu Kukuto nata nananga bindu Wolkola nata nananga bindu Kukuto nata Wolkola nata wolkola nata wolkola nata lede 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 Bam na chima gagdo siwer ku yaram jox la chawarte defar sa yaram Banjul Breweries in the najandi jilen Wolkola kola wolkola kola wolkola Wolkola nata wolkola nata wolkola nata lede Wolkola nata wolkola nata wolkola nata lede Wolkola nata wolkola nata wolkola nata lede Wolkola nata wolkola nata wolkola nata lede.
Proudly brought to you by Banjul Breweries.
Maintenant Sénégal solo ye mako ya rakiranye anini peri tamna loto ye je rakiranye ani moto ba ko wamuna problème oti
ani ngani yonye yele nyoe nganye mbali tota ngase kanye marse ko ngatanga ta fay ba ko te
ke masakunda men fo kemsi bole kala woto ni masakunda fo dara ba ko den kol dani nyanda sonnale nyamo e fayje
ko sorun musolu wolbe batari be yankam kato kono ninga fero sotonu to mbimbota nyi marché kono bara hani fere ka sekiri to ma sotona manke siroti andu mantara manokan ya jembe sotiari marché bunda to nyami
musol nak suñ ko waxe moy jigen ñi mu nekk programme nga xamne nañ leen ko indil fi ni ci iAfrica TV luñ ci juplu nak mo nekk ne bepp jigen bu nga xamne mu ngi fi ni ci biir rewi Gambia ya xam ngay daan sa doole ya xam nga nekk ci li nga xamne moy jafé wala nga nekk ci li nga xamne moy li la yokka diñ lañ la ko indil fi ni dinañ dem ba fi nga xamne fofu la jigen ñi nekk di daan seen doole wala li nga xamne tamit moy seen jafé ñu indil leen ko fi waxtaan ak yeen bokk ko askan wi programme bi nak ngeen di ci and ak man mi seen xarit Masde Diop àllarba bu jot juroom benn waxtu su jotee mu jëm nak ba juroom benn waxtu su tegalee fanweeri minute kon nak bu leen ko raté
A spate of migrant shipwrecks and rescues in the Mediterranean Sea in recent days is evidence that urgent action is required from European states to address the issue, the United Nations said on Tuesday. The warning from UN Refugee Agency and the UN Migration Agency comes after close to 170 people are believed to have drowned in separate tragedies off the Libyan and Moroccan coast late last week. IOM spokesperson Joel Millman described survivors' testimonies indicating that the victims of the incident in Libyan waters on Friday, 18 January, included women and children.
3 men were rescued 50 miles off Libya from a sinking boat by an Italian Navy helicopter and brought to Lampedusa, Italy. IOM staff spoke to the 3 survivors who said the boat carried 120 people on board Based on their testimony, IOM estimates that all 117 went missing and presumably drowned at sea before rescue services could reach them. According to the survivors, 10 women, one of them pregnant, and 2 children were on board.
IOM, 203 people have died on the 3 main Mediterranean sea routes to Europe from North Africa and Turkey in the first 3 weeks of 2019. This is the 4th January in a row that more than 200 irregular migrants and refugees have drowned trying to reach Europe, often crammed into unsuitable boats supplied by traffickers, the agency said in a statement. This is despite serious and long-standing concerns over conditions in the country's detention centers amid ongoing insecurity in Libya since the ousting of President Muammar Gaddafi in 2011.
IOM confirmed yesterday that the Sierra Leonean flagged cargo vessel Lady Sham returned 144 rescued migrants to Libya. It remains unclear when and from where these individuals departed. IOM staff counted 26 women and 4 children among those rescued and taken to a detention center in Misrata. IOM staff are monitoring their conditions and assessing their needs.
IOM data indicates that 4,883 migrants and refugees reached Europe by sea in the first 20 days of 2019. The number of people arriving from traditional sender countries such as Syria fell significantly in 2018 from 12,300 in 2017 to almost 7,700 last year, while Afghanistan nationals almost tripled in number from around 3,500 in 2017 to more than 9,600 in 2018. Russian media and telecommunication watchdog announced it has opened administrative proceeding against Facebook and Twitter. In a statement on its official website, Roskomnadzor indicated non-compliance with Russian nationals legislation as a reason of initiating cases. According to a law adopted in 2015, all foreign companies must keep data of their Russian users on the computer servers in the country. The process of blocking the websites passed several stages, starting from the opening of civil cases. Business social network LinkedIn in 2016 and Telegram Messenger in 2018 were blocked in Russia due to the same reasons. Well, viewers, that's all we have for you on the World Today Evening Bulletin. For more on these and other stories, log on to our website iafrica.tv. I am Fatmata Jaju. Bye for now. Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Step up your fashion game with our latest and most trending wears at Tijaniya Fashion Shop, located behind Aisha Mary Cinema and Bamboo Serakunda. For very affordable prices, you can grab our latest footwears ranging from Air Maxes, Vapor Maxes, Air Max 95s, Vans, latest Nike Air Trainers. We're also fully loaded with designer accessories from watches, belts, hats, Italian boots, Gucci and Versace sandals. Brace yourself up for our latest casual wears. We got original 100% cotton, sweatpants, khaki pants of different colors. Our shelves are loaded with the best t-shirts, long and short sleeves, and the best brands in office wears with the most exotic colors. Take your professional wears to the next level with our best tuxedo, diplomatic and ambassador suits. Our products are all imported from the fashion capital of the world, Italy and Turkey. For more info, please call 343-7193, 7089-896, 7911-583. Tijaniya Fashion Shop, where fashion defines personality.
kono OIC anade jamano de la tuba bode da gido jamade di Gambia la abemu argele di I jamano de mo passé salo fele ya berola e kuram fizande janne ado paso man fato closalo ya berola pero selon le moment yesaide I bebe que la mano de di $75 million project yo fananda di Walem base son kunda manoti Banyunu bara salo fana fena kana Lamen koto ni pasa mas mano kana pareda Mbema adama mbema Jogo fatu ke maza joke manimbara Nagi majalla dimma adama adam baru Ayulla dogu zanji fulo kono Wani kukendo jama Yena go dige Magsal adam baru dinar yena go dige Yena go dige Magsal adam baru dinar yena go dige Yena go dige Magsal adam baru dinar yena go dige
Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Why it is our diocesan patron feast day is because the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption is dedicated.
Do not have it in their mindset or in their psyche that we are playing against Algeria.